I'm going to be making a very traditional dish called Bolanz, and it's not seen anywhere else, or I haven't seen it anywhere else in Asia, and it's something that I used to eat at home as a little girl. So what you're going to need for this is very simple, just green beans. I'm using a tray full of green beans, and then I'm using 3 carrots. And you're also going to need some just plain flour. You can also use whole wheat flour if you like, and some water, and that's really all you need. And in the end, for the seasoning, you can use your favorite seasoning. You can even make a curry out of it if you like. So, alright, let's get started. First, I am going to grate these carrots. I'm using the biggest size here, so it makes it a lot easier. And we're just going to grate all of these carrots. Alright, so I have all the carrots grated, and right now I'm just chopping up the green beans. For the green beans, make sure you pick off the ends, and then wash them and let them dry a little bit. And what you're going to do is you're going to chop these up into really small pieces, as small as you can get them. I'm chopping them up about the size of a pea, and so you're going to do this with a whole tray of beans, or whatever beans you want to use, and then you're just going to mix it together with the carrots in the big bowl like this. Okay, I'm going to keep on chopping and chopping these up. I have all the green beans and the carrots chopped up, and I put them in here, and all the water is actually coming out of these vegetables. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put in 1.5 cups of just plain white flour in here and mix everything together. So that's 1.5 cups of flour, and all I'm going to do is just mix them and coat these vegetables with a layer of flour. Alright, so I mixed in the flour, but I noticed that there's still some dry flour around it. So what I'm going to do is just maybe pour in about a tablespoon or a teaspoon of water, so that the flours form little clumps rather than just dry particles. Alright, so I'm going to keep on mixing these until I don't see any of those dry particles. Alright, so I have a steamer here, and underneath it's just a pot of water boiling. On top, it's basically a pot with holes on the bottom, and I put a cheesecloth on the bottom of this pot so none of these will sink into the pot of water. So what I'm going to do now is just steam these really quick. I'm going to have this sit here and steam for about 20 minutes, and we'll be back and stir fry it. It's been about 20 minutes, and the steamed vegetables with the coated flour, it is ready to be cooked, to be stir fried. And the seasoning that I've chosen for my dish includes the Italian herb grinder herbs, and then some extra basil, dried basil, and some extra dried oregano, and of course salt. And I've also chopped up some garlic and green onions for this dish, but for yours you can add any type of seasoning you want, for example curry, tumeric, or other type of herbs that you like. Alright, so first I am going to heat some oil, about 1 tablespoon. Fry the garlic and green onions first. So once you hear the green onions and garlic sizzling, you can put in the vegetables. And you gotta be really careful because it's really hot. And this is a cheesecloth that was underneath. I'm going to just throw that in there. seasoning now. So first, salt, about 1 teaspoon. And then sprinkle some oregano on it. Some dried basil. And then my favorite of all would be the Italian herbs. So I've been stirring this for about, altogether for about 4 or 5 minutes, and it's basically ready to eat. For the flavor, if you don't think it tastes salty enough, you can add other type of like preserved vegetables for more of the sour saltiness. You can even put a little bit of sugar on here if you like it to be a little bit sweet. So it's all up to you for your flavor. But overall, this is a really healthy dish with just basically plain vegetables and very little carbohydrates. Alright, so I hope you enjoy this. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.